Uh, this is gonna be. I wanted to do another one of these. Just stream of consciousness things. I just kind of just say things that come to mind. And this is for my mommy. Mommy. Because I know you watch me. And you everything I make, even if it's so stupid, you sit there and go, you talk so well. And you're and this was so good, and I have the best mother in the whole world. Everything I do, she thinks is amazing, and I'm always somebody that doubts themselves, and I'll do something and I'll have a good time doing it, and then I'll think it's stupid, and I'll think I'm stupid, and she always makes me think that I'm amazing. and I'm so great. And she's just the best. Look at, she's like the sun. You should sit in front of the sun. I always thought that about my mom. There's that. Sorry. I always thought she was like the sunshine. Like, when I was little, she would walk into a room, and my dad was always I always felt very secure with my dad. Maybe I'll make a video about him as well. Like, he always was like just the calm, collected one, but laid back and cool. And my mom was just like, would come into the room, and she would just go to every person, and she'd have this laugh. And I mean, it's not like it's past tense, she's still like that, but as a kid, this is who she just, it's like she literally was the party. She is the party. Like, and I always thought I have the most magical mother. Like, it's almost like the whole room was quiet, and then she'd walk in, and then it was had life in it. Like, you'd hear her, she'd laugh and be asking about everybody and bringing them things and gifts, and she just, I don't know. She always was bringing people stuff. Everywhere she goes, she's always been bringing people things and giving people things my whole life. She doesn't like to go anywhere or see anybody if she doesn't have something to give them. And she never thinks it's enough either. That's the kind of person she is. Like, she'll be like, she always thinks she has nothing. She always thinks she needs to have something to offer, like some sort of, I don't know. Like, she never thinks she's enough. And we're losing our background. This camera quality is so bad. Don't do this now. She's just who cares about that? Yeah, it's soothing. This is distracting. I'm moving around. Anyway, my whole life she's always just been so giving and generous to everybody and all my friends. Like, she's just so special, and she makes people feel special. And it's not like a phony thing either. Like, she's really interested, like, in everybody. Like, we'll go to a store and she'll be the cashier. Well, she'll like know them and be their friend and like know their story, and I'm just like she's so nice like that. Like, she'll go, oh, you know, this lady here, she's this, she's just, and you know what's funny is I'm just saying, like, she'll know she'll care about things, tiny things about people that she, just random people. Like she always, and she'll tell me things about people, and even in our own family, that I don't know or I never knew, and nobody else seems to even know, but she knows, because she's so interested in in everything and everybody. And then she acts like she isn't either. She always goes, "Oh, I don't care about that." Like, but she does. She makes people feel special, and that's the kind of person she is. And she will help. She'd do anything for anybody, and wants to give everybody everything. What else was I saying? Oh, and she's so cool. My I remember as a kid, all my friends were always jealous of my house and just me and everything, because we had a cool house and pool. My dad would, wait, that's for the dad video. Here's my mom would just always have everything. We'd always have candy. We'd always have whatever we wanted, and because we could have whatever we wanted, like she'd spoil us, and she just let us have whatever. Like we didn't. Well, all my friends would come over and be like, "Oh my God, you could have this," and I'm like, "Yeah." I remember because of that, I loved like things that they hated, like and like I remember I went to Boston Market with my dad, and spinach was like the best thing I ever had in my life. So like the opposite, but I mean, she was just cool like that. She always wanted to spoil us and give us everything we wanted, and we would go, like if I wanted something, she wouldn't just get me one little thing of it. She'd get the whole thing, like if I wanted a pack of cards or something like that, she'd get me the entire box. She wouldn't, at the store, she wouldn't just get like the one pack or whatever. And she, if I want, one of my favorite things is we go to the store and there'd be magazines. We all loved magazines, and she would go. She was so decadent, but it was fun. My mom had never put like a big like. She just had enjoyed money. Like she didn't like act like it was no big thing. Like we had fun. We just, you know what I mean? It wasn't like there's no stinginess in my life with my mom. If I wanted magazines, we'd go. She'd get every magazine off the rack. She'd just go poop poop poop, and we would have all these things to look at, me and my sister, and. I'm not saying what's right or not, but I'm just saying it was fun. My mom's always just had fun with everything she's had and been very giving, and we just live in the moment. Let's see. I remember in school, and she was so cool. In school, my mom was always the prettiest, like dresser, like she would come in, she always would be wearing black and lots of jewelry. Like that was and she had her icy blonde hair all like fluffed up, and her beautiful smile, and she always be a little fashionably late, but it made her cuter because I'd always see her coming in. Like it would be exciting when I would see her, because everybody would already be sitting there and I'd see her going sneaking in, like, and then she'd always have always had her black with her golden, with all her jewelry, like, and she was always so fun to look at. I think I love fashion, and like just you see somebody and they're just fun to look at because they're things they wear and things. Like, she always was glittering and pretty, and I love that about her. That everybody else just looked plain. There's nothing wrong with that, but I love when people go all out. And she was like that when I was a kid. So I always thought, my mom's, look, she's so pretty, and she lights up the room, and she had the best laugh, always laughing so loud at everything. And oh, and like anything I liked, like if I, oh, and she'd always, I loved listening to her talk about Jesus my whole life. Like, we never went to church too much. She was the church. My mom was the church. It wasn't like something we went to, like oh, we gotta go to church. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and not like that. I mean, that would probably, maybe would have liked that, but we just never did that. My mom was the church. Like, it was just, like, I would sit at night and listen to her talk about Jesus, and she just loves the Lord. She still is like that. She loves talking about how wonderful Jesus is, and how loving he is, and how much he cares about us, and how we always have him to count on and depend on. And I always had that security growing up, and she just like loved it. Like, she was love, and my mom is like Jesus. And even though she's like, no, and what makes her like the best kind is like, yeah, she's not perfect, but she is perfect, because like, she's always saying how she's not perfect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but she is. You know what I mean? She really is perfect. She never thinks she is, though. Like, she's just loving and to herself, and that's it. And like, what am I gonna say? Anyway, so I loved hearing her talk about Jesus, and growing up, like, I would sit and listen to her at night, and we would talk about it. And my whole life, we've always just sat and talked about God and stuff, and just how we don't know what we would do without him. I'd always ask her questions. We would just sit and we'd say like how amazing he is. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That is a big thing with us. And like, so she's always just talked about the Lord in a very like, he loves you type of way. And and so she's always very accepting. She never made me feel like never made me feel like anything I was doing was wrong or anything. There's nothing religious about our household. It was all very full of grace. Let's see. Sorry. So like, if I liked it, I remember I got in 5th grade. I got into M&M. Oh, like, the one thing my mom would tolerate anything. The one thing she would and let me do whatever I wanted, like anything. Cause I don't know. I guess probably cause I didn't want to do too many weird things. And even if I did, she just trusted me. She just gave me a lot of freedom, and I didn't really care to do that many weird things anyway. But like, so I'm going. She was very, the one thing she said, don't cuss. My mom's never said a cuss word, like, in her life. And so she would always say, don't. That was like the one thing she would say, don't do. And you know, it's nice because, I don't know. Even now, just being around different people that curse, like I've picked up, I say cuss words here and there by accident, and she hears it and she doesn't say anything. She'll just go, "Oh, Kim." Yeah. Isn't that impressive? She's never said a curse word. My mom is never told, she never says to do anything that she doesn't do herself. You know what I mean? Like, she always practices what she preaches. I love going to church. Like, I think it's fun. I think we would listen to Pastor's Perspective together. I was baptized by Chuck Smith. He was like the Christian revival king. If you go like any church, you'll see his face. Like, anyway, I don't know. What am I saying? That's just a big part of our relationship, is praising the Lord. Oh, anyway, I was saying, so even if I got into things, like I was loved Eminem and Marilyn Manson, all this stuff, and like I remember like she would like rock out with me. Like she didn't like, she's like, she always was understanding, like, oh yeah, I understand why you like this. Like even if they're saying bad things, I know you know the difference, type of thing. Like I know you're so, and like she was just fun. And we love Rocky Horror Picture Show. She and Grease. I grew up singing those with her. Like that's one thing we love to do, is sing Rocky Horror and Grease together. And she would go to those shows as a teenager, and I don't know. I remember just hearing her sing those songs. You know, those are kind of there's a lot of, I remember growing up with Rocky Horror, there's a lot of fun, kinky things in that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say she was pure, the purest pure, and the sexiest sexy. That's my mom. And the funnest fun. Like and that's the way I look at her. Like, you want to stay up all night and, party with her? Like, I think she will stay up all night with me. Like, it's not like, oh, I gotta get to bed, type of thing. No, I could play with my mom. She's up for anything type of, and but she's also like the purest angel, if that makes sense. And she's so soft. She's soft and she's so tough at the same time. Like she's so, like there's nothing like weak about her. She's so strong, like in every way. Like she's not afraid of anything. Like she's very independent. She just does her own thing, but she's such like a tender person, and soft and caring. And I don't know, like I want her, like I feel like she's so like to herself though, and I want her out there, like in social media and stuff like that. She's so like private, but like she's such like a beautiful soul. It's like it's such a tragedy that she's not like exposed and like out there for everybody to enjoy, if that makes sense. Because I know she's just a ball of light. And she'll remember things about you that, she's the type of person, if you're just sitting in the corner or something, she'll come up to you and ask you about things, and she'll just get to know you. She's that type of person, and she'll care. That's the type of person she is. And then she'll let you know, the next person know, that great thing about that person. Anything else? I guess that's 20 minutes. That's a pretty good wrap of my mom. She's nothing but supportive. Nothing but... It's all about Jesus, my mom. And I think everybody should know about her. And this filming, the reason I even do any of this is because my mom, because other people in my family would film stuff and record stuff, but when I was little, all my mom did constantly is film people. Everyone in our family and me, I was raised in front of a camera and just in a video camera, and I kind of hated it for many years, but I guess you return to things. It's just in my blood, like her. And then she kind of hates being in front of the camera too now. I'm like, Mommy, that's not fair. But we've both had our phases where we don't. But that's where I got this from, is from my mom. Even filming anything and filming anyone and loving it. That's my passion in life. And I mean, that's the only thing. Everything is kind of like a chore, or it doesn't come naturally. The only thing that comes naturally to me is my impulse to film things, and that's it. And that came from her. So you watching this right now is thanks to my mom. And it's probably only my mom watching this, but I love you, Mommy, and you're the best mother in the whole world. And I can't say enough nice things about you. You're just perfect. And if I ever become a mother, there's nothing I would want to do differently. You're a perfect example of a mother, what I think a mother should be. You make me feel free, you make me feel accepted, you make me feel loved, you make me feel special, and I love you so much. And just thank you for being you. And I really wish you'd... I want to film you more. Let me film you or share you or something, because you're more, or get out there more. Well, if you want to, I guess, whatever you want. My mom always says, she goes, I just care about you guys. It's such a motherly thing to say. She does. And she does. I love you. I love you, Mommy. Alright, you know what? And she loved to sing. I always remember when I was little, hearing my mom sing, and that probably just her. She'd always be singing things, and I would love to sing with my mom and my sister. Is there any little other things? I would get into things she loves, but maybe I'll make a different video of that, because she loves all kinds of things. Elvis, what, the Little House on the Prairie guy. She loves everything. That could be a long list. We'll do another list. Things that my mom loves. Okay, Mommy, think about, I'm gonna send you a question of all these. You tell me all the different things you love. We'll do a questionnaire. Alright. Okay, I love you.